Water. It's what has defined our planet. It's what defines us. 70% of the Earth is water, from cycles of rivers to clouds. It even makes up 60% of our bodies. Without water, what are we? Would the idea of existence even exist?
So many of us are so used to the concept of water, we forget that water in outer space is extremely hard to find. Many of us forget that just like life, there was a point in time where water did not exist. Water has a long, complicated history of becoming the H2O we are so familiar with.
So, what is water? Water is a substance composed of two chemical elements, oxygen and hydrogen. It can exist in gaseous, solid, and liquid states. It is one of the most plentiful and essential of compounds. Above all, life is believed to have originated from the aquatic solutions of Earth's oceans.
So, is water the result of one of Earth's extraordinary creations, or was water a strange foreign chemical that arrived at Earth at some point in time?
Well, we know water is not at all unique to Earth. Water has been found outside of our planet. This includes meteorites, various moons, and many possibilities of exoplanets hosting liquid water, like Kepler 138 and K218b. So, water was not a unique creation of Earth. We also know it wasn't manufactured on Earth because natural processes like breathing, combustion, and photosynthesis create and destroy equal amounts of H2O. So, does this possibly mean that water traveled from space and landed on Earth a long time ago? Many scientists believe that this may be the case.
If not Earth, where did water originate? To understand the origins of water, we must understand the Big Bang and its consequences.
Over 13 billion years ago, the universe began at a single point and has been expanding forever and stretching to its current size. During this journey, new elements came into existence and created complicated structures like stars. Water is believed to have begun hundreds and millions of years after the Big Bang. Around this time, the first stars that were ever created began doing things differently. The stars began violently fusing through their hydrogen supply and giving space to new heavy elements. This would result in the stars bursting into supernova that spread throughout the universe. These reactive bursts would deliver and spread many oxygen molecules throughout space. Researcher Shannon Hall said in an article, quote, "At this point, a single atom of oxygen could mingle with two hydrogen atoms to form a molecule of water. A molecule that could, in a cosmic cycle of creation and destruction, still be sundered anew by high-energy radiation from stars and other astrophysical sources. Yet, sooner or later, undoubtedly billions of years later, in some cases, such water found its way in the cold confines of molecular clouds." End of quote.
So, this would mean that water was indeed imported from space. But how exactly would that look like?
As of today, astronomers believe there are three possible ways in which water can come into existence on a planet. The first explanation is that water was there from the start. Water would have been cocooned in the grains of dust which would go on to create the planet itself. The other explanation is that during the creation of a planet, the planet draws in water vapor from the protoplanetary disk nearby. Later, gravity would create a humid atmosphere around its rough, rocky core. Lastly, the third explanation would be that once a planet has been created, it collects water imported from icy debris falling at high speeds from different regions of the planetary system.
The first two explanations are extremely unlikely for Earth, as many astronomers suggest. However, the third explanation would make sense if we consider the history of Earth. Remember, there was a point in time where Earth did not have any water.
Many people thought it was comets that transported water, since comets are technically dirty ice balls. Many people think it's comets that landed on Earth and had their ice melted. However, Researchers have discovered that a comet's water molecules are very different than Earth's water, since comets have what's known as heavy hydrogen, or deuterium. Instead, the source of water was most likely from a meteorite known as carbonaceous chondrite. These meteorites contain many water and carbon. They form outside of the sun's frost line where it is very cold, thus allowing them to sustain water very similar to that of Earth.
Though scientists do not have a 100% clear understanding of the origins of Earth's water, the idea of the so-called carbonaceous chondrite seemed to make the most sense.
So, here's your final answer. The Big Bang happened 13 billion years ago. Millions of years later, stars now existed and they began creating complex fusions and reactions, creating supernova and resulting in the creation and spread of oxygen. Oxygen would fuse with hydrogen atoms to create water molecules in the form of gas and ice. These water molecules could be housed in frozen space debris and comets. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was created, and after a series of a lot of water molecules crashing onto Earth in form of debris and asteroids, Earth, being in the Goldilocks zone of the solar system, was able to preserve the water into the oceans we see today.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like. They not like. They not like us. They not like. They not like. They not like us. They not like. They not like. They not like us. They not like. They not like. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Oh, water, how thankful am I for you. You are my life, my blood, and my poo. Thank you so much for letting me live and see beautiful waterfalls on cliffs. You were once an alien, but you made Earth home, shaping and defining it, letting creatures roam. I don't like deuterium or tritium. I enjoy your protium. And I hate when presidents debate you on their podium. You come in 3 fun states, the only matter on Earth to do so. Watching the water cycle is more fun than watching a circus show. Oh, how glad am I to be a part of H2O, as H2O is a part of me.
Question 1. Was water created on Earth or did it arrive from space? It arrived. Can you pass this quick water exam? Question 2. How is water created? Oxygen and 2 hydrogen. Question 3. Why is Earth's water liquid? The Goldilocks zone. Question 4. What is another name for deuterium? Heavy water. Final question. What meteorite most likely carried Earth's water? Carbonaceous chondrite.
Who you a fool for this?
Oh Lord, Jesse made another one.
Back in the mail, it's gone. She like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on. Yeah. I go where I want, good. Play if you want, it's do. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. The first can play on my body. I just check my balance, I probably pull up to your hood and come by me. No cap. You know that your hoe told you that crazy. Don't think that she lied to you. Get caught with your hoe and I'm popping the boat. Now they hot, just like Bobby and Whitney. I say I'm the GOAT, act like I don't know. But I'm obviously winning. Don't make me go hit the bank. Take out 100 to show you our pockets are different. I'm out with your bitch and I only want knowledge. She got a little mileage, I'm chillin'. You disrespect me and I beat you and I'm broke. Until, yeah.